Welcome, deep divers. Ever heard a voice that just gets you right in the heart?
Yeah, totally. A voice that kind of becomes the soundtrack to big moments.
Exactly, like first love, friendships, just quiet times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we're diving deep into a voice just like that, a legend. We're talking about Krishnakumar Kunnath.
KK. Everyone knew him as KK.
That's the one. Our mission today, using his biography and some really insightful stuff, is to unpack his incredible journey.
It really was extraordinary.
We want to understand how he went from, well, pretty unconventional beginnings to becoming this iconic voice, and then his tragic passing.
And more than just the how, maybe the why, right?
Yes, why his music connected so deeply, why people still call him the voice of emotions.
It's interesting because, this wasn't someone chasing the spotlight constantly.
Right.
He seemed to earn this massive respect, this love, really just through talent, authenticity.
Makes you think.
It really does. Like, what makes a voice truly unforgettable? So it weaves itself into your life. We're going to dig into that with KK's story, his choices, how he developed. It's quite unique.
Okay, let's do it. So, the beginning. Krishnakumar Kunnath, born August 23rd, 1968, in Delhi.
To C.S. Nair and Kunnath Kanakavalli.
He went to Mount St. Mary's School, then got a commerce degree from Kirori Mal College, Delhi University. Standard enough, maybe?
But here's the thing.
Yeah, this is what gets me. For someone who became such a huge singer, he apparently had zero formal training in classical music, despite loving music his whole life.
Completely self-taught, just absorbed everything, sounds like.
Yeah, listening to legends like Kishore Kumar, R.D. Burman.
And international guys, too, like Bryan Adams, apparently.
It's amazing, just raw talent finding its own path.
Definitely.
And his first career steps were also not straight into music.
Right, the marketing thing.
Yeah, like 6 months as a marketing executive, then he just quit. Decided music was it.
Bold move. Thank goodness he did, though.
Totally. So, early 90s, he moves to Mumbai, the heart of the film and music scene.
A huge leap.
And this is where it gets really interesting. He jumps into singing advertising jingles.
Not just a few, either.
No. Get this, the sources say he recorded over 3,500 jingles.
Wow. 3,500.
In 11 different languages?
That's incredible volume. What does that even do to a singer's voice and skills?
Right. That kind of pressure cooker environment.
Well, it's got to be this unique kind of training ground, hasn't it? A crucible? Really?
How so?
Imagine, 1 minute you need a super cheerful voice for, I don't know, soap.
Okay.
The next, maybe a really soulful, mature sound for insurance or something, all within minutes.
Right. Quick changes, no time to ease in.
Exactly. It's not just hitting notes, it's instant emotion. Hopping genres, pop, folk, rock, maybe all in one day. Singers in other places might spend years on one style, but he had to master all these registers, these emotions, super fast.
Under pressure.
Huge pressure. Probably very little warning sometimes. It's not just practice. It's like hyper-speed skill building.
So that jingle period, it was like his unofficial music school.
Basically, yeah. A really intense, practical musical boot camp. The Indian jingle scene back then was super competitive, super dynamic.
Demanding, I bet.
Hugely demanding. It forced this vocal agility, this emotional range, skills you might not develop the same way elsewhere. It totally honed his range, his ability to convey feeling in just a few seconds, adapting constantly.
And those skills became his signature later on.
Absolutely. It explains how he could nail a romantic ballad, then a rock song, then something deeply soulful, all sounding completely authentic.
Because he'd kind of done it thousands of times already.
Precisely. Perfecting that instant connection for a 30-second ad.
Wow. Okay, so that jingle boot camp really set the stage for Bollywood.
It seems like it.
And for people listening who might not know, playback singing in India is huge. The singer records the song.
And the actor lip syncs on screen. The singer is the character's emotional voice, really.
Right, so his first official Bollywood step was actually as a chorus singer.
Yeah, for Chode Ai Humbo Galleon from Machis in '96.
But the big one, the one that really launched him.
Had to be Tadap Ki.
Yes, from Hum Dil Di Chuk Sanam, 1999, Ismail Darbar's composition.
That song was just everywhere, a phenomenon.
The emotion in it, that raw heartbreak he conveyed, it was visceral.
It absolutely established him. People heard that and knew this was a different kind of voice. Powerful, deeply emotional.
And after that, his reputation for versatility just took off.
It really did. He could do anything.
Like you have these swoon-worthy romantic ballads Then these rock anthems that just energize you.
And then these incredibly soulful melodies that just hit you right here.
Totally. Think about Kyamuji Pure High from Bolamhe. So dreamy.
Or Ankan Main Terry from Om Shanti Om. That's sincerity.
Right. Kuda Jane from Bhakna Ai Thasino. Pure soaring romance.
Zara Sa from Janat that same year. That longing.
Yeah. And later stuff too, like Pia Aina from Ashiki 2, kind of melancholic.
Or Tu Jo Mila from Betrangi Pajan, so uplifting.
It just kept coming. And not just in Hindi.
No, that's key. He sang in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Bengali.
Marathi, Gujarati, Assamese, Odia.
A truly pan-Indian voice. He crossed all those language barriers.
So connecting that back, his versatility wasn't just like vocal gymnastics.
Not at all. It was about the emotion. Raw, authentic feeling, no matter the language or style.
That's why they called him the voice of emotions.
Exactly. Take Tat Up K again, that little tremor in his voice. It wasn't just technique, it sounded like a heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Or a song like Pal. How did he pack so much nostalgia, that bittersweet feeling, into it? And singing in all those languages meant he reached this incredibly diverse audience across India.
He wasn't just singing lyrics.
No, he was communicating feelings that everyone understood, regardless of the words. It resonated personally.
Which leads to a pretty interesting question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
In an industry that's often so much about image, the look, the star power.
Very visual.
How did KK become so incredibly loved, so adored, mainly just through his voice?
It says a lot, I think, about his artistry, his direct line to the listener's heart.
Proving that real emotional connection can sometimes outweigh everything else.
Yeah, it seems like it did for him. It created this lasting bond.
And it wasn't just the film songs, the playback stuff. He had his own albums, too.
Which became massive in their own right. Pal?
Oh, Pal. 1999, same year as Tadap K, actually.
Double impact that year.
That album had the title track, Pal and Yaran.
Anthems. Absolute anthems.
Seriously, if you grew up in India then, Pal and Yaran, they were the songs for friendship, for saying goodbye.
School farewells, college goodbyes.
Totally. That feeling of, this is ending, but we'll remember it forever. He just captured that youthful, bittersweet thing perfectly.
It wasn't just an album. It was a soundtrack to a generation's memories.
It really was. Then he had a second album, Humsafar, in 2008.
Yeah, with songs like Ranapai Kari, Humsafar. Good stuff, too.
These albums let him show his own artistic side, right? Beyond just singing for a movie scene.
Exactly. His own vision.
And outside the studio, what was he like? The sources paint a picture of someone pretty grounded.
Very much so. Humble, private, really focused on his family.
He married his childhood sweetheart, Jayathi Krishna, way back in '91.
Yeah, and they had 2 kids, Nakul and Tamara.
He seemed to deliberately stay away from all the usual industry glitz and glamour.
Which kind of reinforces that image of authenticity, doesn't it? Focused on what mattered to him personally.
It does, which makes the whole awards thing quite interesting.
Ah, yeah. The paradox.
He got some honors, sure, like a Screen Award for Kuda Jane, MTV Emmys for Pal, some Filmfare nominations, but he was often seen as kind of underrated award-wise, and apparently he just didn't chase them.
Wasn't playing the game, maybe.
Seems like it. No lobbying, no campaigning. Yet
the fan love was immense.
Yeah.
Off the charts.
Right. A level of adoration that maybe outshone any actual trophy. Lasted longer, too.
So what does that tell us? When an artist's biggest recognition isn't from the industry bodies, but straight from the audience.
It suggests maybe a focus purely on the art, on the connection.
Yeah, like the validation came from knowing the music reached people, not from getting an award for it.
Maybe the singing itself and that connection was the reward for him.
It certainly makes you think about how we measure artistic impact. Trophies versus actual resonance in people's lives.
That contrast really defines his unique place, I think.
Agreed.
Which made his passing just devastatingly sudden, May 31st, 2022.
Yeah. Shocking. Just 53.
In Kolkata. Yeah. He'd just done what he loved doing, performed a live concert.
Right, at Nazrul Mancha Auditorium for a college fest.
Then shortly after, back at his hotel, he felt unwell, collapsed.
It was declared dead at the hospital, sudden cardiac arrest.
The whole country was just stunned, heartbroken. It felt so unbelievable.
It really did. A huge loss, felt very personally by millions.
But even though he's gone, his voice, his legacy is just so strong.
Absolutely endures.
He's remembered, and always will be, as one of India's most soulful, most versatile voices, period.
His songs are still everywhere. Still the soundtrack for love, friendship, Nostalgia.
That first crush, that unbreakable bond with friends, just a quiet moment alone. His voice is probably playing somewhere.
Still evoking those powerful feelings. He really was that voice of emotion saying straight from the heart.
You feel it. He left such a mark.
An indelible one.
His whole journey, jingle artist grinding it out to this beloved playback icon defined by that authenticity, that emotional punch that just worked across languages, across generations.
It's quite a story. Inspiring in a way.
There's that quote from Pell that feels so poignant now.
Pell du palka shayarun.
Right. Pell du palka shayarun, pell du palmeri kahani hai, pell du palmeri hastia, pell du palmeri jawani hai.
Which translates roughly to,
I am a poet of a moment or two. My story is of a moment or two. My existence is of a moment or two. My youth is of a moment or two.
Wow. It feels so symbolic of his life, doesn't it? Short, but unforgettable.
Exactly. Captures that fleeting nature, but also the massive impact he made in that moment or two.
So when we look back at it all, what's the takeaway? What does KK's story really mean?
Well,
For me, it feels like a powerful reminder that real impact, lasting impact, maybe doesn't come from the loudest hype or the shiniest awards. Maybe it comes from something quieter, just consistently sharing your true voice, pouring real feeling into every note.
his legacy wasn't built in a display cabinet.
No, it was built in the hearts of millions. That deep personal connection he made. It felt almost like he was singing just for you.
Yeah.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? About the voices in your own life. The ones that truly shape your personal soundtrack.
Maybe the ones who aren't necessarily chasing fame.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
What can we learn from their legacies, from that enduring, heartfelt connection they create? What does that tell us about what really matters in art and just in connecting as humans?